It is a sunny 73 in San Diego, so I figured why not take a walk and talk to you guys. And this will be for sure one of the more awkward things I've ever done, because there's people out, because it is a beautiful day. Let me update you guys. I intended on doing the daily vlogs every single day. This morning, when I was getting ready for work, it was about 6:45 in the morning. I was like, all right, let me do my first video. This will be awesome. And I film it. Again, kind of sketchy on my phone. But I film it, and I go to listen to the audio playback, and my phone just doesn't like it at all. Okay, so I want to talk about dealing with failure, I guess, as people would call it. I made a goal to put out a video every single day, and then realize on the first day that I'm going to do it that I can't do it. And I wanted to get mad. I mean, I wanted to be frustrated with myself. One, because I wish I took better care of my equipment that I had. I didn't have a case on my phone when it dropped. That's kind of what caused that first crack, which, you know, probably knocked something out of the way, which broke the rear facing camera, which I guess in fact worked, you know, hit the audio. You know, I want to be frustrated and I want to be annoyed, because in, you know, all sense of this, I've like failed at what I wanted to do, which was posting a video every single day. I think it's also a lesson in, like, are you willing to adapt? It is a very rare thing to get, for everything to work out fine. It's a very rare thing for everything to go exactly as planned. If you ever work on a construction site, if you're ever working on a home improvement thing, most of the time you have this idea of the perfect plan, and then you know, you have to deal with all the things that go wrong with it, whether it be you didn't have the right equipment, whether it be something broke, whether it be you didn't have a good worker who didn't know what they were doing. You have to learn how to adapt to each situation. And for me, like, this is one form of adapting. I actually kind of stole this idea 100%. I didn't kind of steal it, I 100% stole it from Mike Falzone, who is a hilarious YouTuber that would love to meet one day. He only lives about 2.5 hours away from me, so it'd be kind of cool to meet him one day. The enemy of getting good product out there is having this idea of how things should be, how everything should be, and getting really frustrated when, and then like freezing up when things change, when situations arise that don't allow you to do it the same way. I know, like, especially for me, like in my line of work, I work at Starbucks, and more often than not, you're getting someone calling out, you're getting someone sick, you're getting weird customers who have these stupid requests. And as a supervisor, you have to learn how to adapt to each situation. And if you have this idea of like a perfect shift in your head of how everything should be, you're just going to get mad because it never really ends up being that way. And so I'm trying to take it the same attitude, coming at it with this, these videos. If I had this idea of like exactly how things should be, then I would just get frustrated all the time. It would be just, because most of the time it feels like when I intend on something being a certain way, it doesn't end up being like that way. Like in the middle of a sentence, getting a rock stuck in the middle in your sandals, which hurts. But I'm just gonna keep on going because it'll fall out eventually. Things happen, like life throws you curveballs, and things break and people don't fall through. But how like skilled are you gonna be at adapting to that? What's gonna be your attitude when those changes happen? Are they gonna be to get mad, to get frustrated, to get discouraged, to give up? Because I know that is the easy thing to do, because you have someone to blame. Your phone breaks, you have someone to blame, or something to blame. If someone doesn't come through, you have a reason, you have your excuse as to why it didn't work. I feel like a lot of people end there. They have the excuse, they're happy. The challenge, the point is, you're just never gonna get that perfect day. And to stop fighting for that perfect day. I guess the end all, I guess the point I'm trying to say, I'm walking backwards, is you're not gonna get the perfect day. And you know, and when they do come, like, cherish them and appreciate them, because some days are just perfect and you feel like nothing could be better. But most of the day, you're gonna have to figure out, how can you adapt to that? What can you do to adapt to that situation? And then do that and realize, how can you conquer that situation through those adaptations? And I promise you guys, the person who's able to find an adaptation through any situation, The person who's able to figure out that maybe this isn't exactly how they wanted it to go, but they're gonna find a way to make it work anyway, that's gonna be the person who goes far. That's gonna be the person that isn't deterred by circumstances, who isn't defined by the circumstances they're involved in. Anyway, guys, I'm almost home now. I just took a walk around the block. You know, things happen. Things happen all the time. All the darn time. But how are you gonna take it? How are you gonna react to it? How are you gonna go off of it? Cool. I might do these every day. Maybe not every day, maybe every once in a while. I don't know. I like it. It's fun. It's fun just chatting to you guys. Have a great day.